Hi, welcome back to Half of Heidi, or welcome in general if this is the first time you've dropped by. Today I am 23 Today I'm 23. I do that a lot actually, mispronounce things. I'm actually 23 weeks post-op a vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I didn't get to make a video last week, so I'm going to do both my 22 weeks and 23 weeks in one go. So let's do my stats. My highest weight was 191.7 kilograms, which is 422.6 pounds. On the day of surgery, I was 179.9 kilograms, which is 396.6 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 127.1 kilograms, which is 280.2 pounds. Sorry, I was having to read that twice because it just didn't sound right. Like it sounded lower than what I remember I am, but I am anyway, whatever. So last week at week 22 I had lost 2.7 kilograms, which is 6 pounds. Huge loss. This week I weigh in at 124.8 kilograms, which is 275.1 pounds. It's blowing my mind. So this last week I had a loss of 2.3 kilograms, which is 5.1 pounds. So that means since the operation, so in the last 23 weeks, I've lost 55.1 kilograms, which is 121.4 pounds. Fucking insane. And all up, including the 4-week pre-op diet, so in the last 27 weeks, I've lost 66.9 kilograms, which is 147.4 pounds. It's, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I say this every week. It blows my mind. But yeah, I've lost 5 kilograms or 11.1 pounds in the last fortnight alone. And that is freaking amazing considering how far post-op I am. And I've been sitting here thinking, what do I owe that to? Because it's not like I've upped my exercise or, you know, moved more and that kind of stuff. The only thing that I can really think that it is because Matt was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and as a result we've changed the dinners that we've been cooking and even the lunches that we have and that kind of stuff to be almost no carb, just very, very low carb. So it's possible that that's having a flow-on effect to me in that I'm in ketosis and losing more weight, or I'm just really freaking lucky it's where I am in my monthly cycle because I'm trying to look at my my tracking, which I've got up on my other screen here, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, if I'm due to get my lady time 1, 2, 3, 4 I don't know, I'm trying to find some corresponding weight loss or slow down or something or other with my monthly cycle, but I'm not really seeing it there, so I might have to be channeling my inner nerd and create a chart that's aligned with my period, just so I can see if there's any interaction there. Anyway, what a weirdo. Okay, so food-wise, like I said, have been cutting down on the carbs, which is great because it means that I can cook one meal for both me and Matt now, whereas for the last like 20 odd weeks he's been taking care of himself for dinner and I've been taking care of myself for dinner. So now we get to cook together. That's really, really nice. So we had a Mexican themed week. We've had a Southeast Asian themed week. This week we're having an Italian themed week. It just helps with thinking of things to cook. If we stick to like a genre of food, because otherwise, oh my gosh, I just go overwhelmed by the choices of food. Found lots of inspiration in the Food Inspiration for Losers Facebook page. Lots of inspiration there. I think I've only had one thing that I've cooked that hasn't worked out from that page, but the reality is I substituted a lot of ingredients because I didn't have them. And yeah, it was a bit of an epic fail. So if I'm going to make that again, I'm definitely going to use the proper ingredients. Lesson learned. So yeah, as I mentioned, exercise again, or still not really doing much. I'm probably still more active than I was pre-op in that, you know, I'll go to the shops and, sorry, my nose is really itchy. I'm really going to make it really red now. Yeah, I'll go to the shops and that kind of stuff, but yeah, haven't really been exercising. Feel a bit guilty about that. NSVs in the last week, I discovered that I can cross my legs. So when I'm just sitting in a chair, I can cross one leg over the other. Haven't been able to do that in years. Not that it's good for you. Don't they say that that like causes varicose veins or spider veins or broken capillaries or something or other in your thighs? So it's probably not a good thing that I can do that, but I can. So I'm counting it. I'm also going to Sydney on Monday. Well, actually, I leave on Sunday for a work conference, workshop, whatever the hell you call it. And for the first time in years, I've only booked one plane seat. I've been booking 2 plane seats for many, many years. The last time I flew, which was in February, I still booked 2 seats, but I actually managed to get the seatbelt closed without needing a seatbelt extender. So I was like, okay, so the next time I fly, maybe I will have lost enough weight to also just sit in one seat and not, you know, be sitting on the lap of the person next to me. So because it's only to Sydney, I figured that if it doesn't work out, at least that's only an hour and a half of being extremely uncomfortable. But we'll see. Ooh, a fly just flew past. That fly is really going to bug me now. And you too, probably, now that I've pointed it out to you, you're going to see it flying around. It's so annoying. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is excess skin and how that's going, because like I said, I've lost 66.9 kilograms or 147.4 pounds. So one would assume that there would be some excess skinage starting to appear. And yes, it is. Although at the moment, I think I'd probably just call it loose, fatty skin because it's still got a lot of fat in there. The areas that I'm noticing at the most are my inner thighs, which maybe I'll show you next week. I'm just not quite prepared to drop my DAX and show you my legs. But yeah, my inner thighs, if I stand with like one leg sort of out on a tiptoe, I can see it sort of baggy in my upper inner thigh. That description did not make any sense, so I will definitely show you next week. But then I'm like, when am I ever actually standing there with one leg out and up on a tiptoe so that people can see my inner thigh? Never. So probably doesn't matter. But when I'm just like standing straight up and down, I don't think you can really tell that it's that floppy yet. Maybe. My arms, I'm definitely noticing some deflated skin. Oh, and my boobs too. So my arms, which I wanted to show you, like they were already big and floppy. If I can show you my floppage. But I don't know if you can see that it's getting narrower, if that makes sense. And I can do this thing, I'm not sure if I can show you in this lighting, where if you see, oh, I keep hitting my bloody mic. If you see, like, I've got the hanging bit, but when I like roll my arm forward, I don't know if you can see it in this light, unfortunately, but this hanging bit also comes forward. So it's sort of, and then it goes back down. So it's like, so if I hold it and pull it, you can see it's up there, but it actually then falls back down. So yeah, it's oh, I'm just hitting everything here. Maybe you can see a little bit better over this arm. Can you see all that dimpling and I don't even know what you would call that. Can you see that? Oh, it's kind of stayed. Did you see that? That was really gross. But I don't care. Like, don't get me wrong. I really actually don't give a shit. I assume that because I've still got like 40 kilograms or something or other to go, that I will probably end up with even more pronounced or deflated arms. And I think the only reason I would actually have the surgery is if, just say I was fitting into a size 14 or 16 in a top, but I couldn't because my arms were too big because I had excess skin. I think that's the only reason I would actually get the skin removed, because I don't know, I can have, 80-90% of my stomach removed, but for some reason the thought of having skin removed freaks me out, grosses me out, and I can't stop playing with it too, which is kind of weird. Yeah, I've been on these groups. It's like a stress ball. It feels really nice. Yeah, I've been on these groups watching other people have their excess skin removed, and I'm seeing more complications and negative side effects from that than I ever have in any of the weight loss surgery groups. So I imagine that the risk of complications is higher, given that it's a wound that's then exposed to the outside world as opposed to your insides, which is a sterile environment. So yeah, I imagine that infections and all that kind of stuff is much more likely. Yeah, and I've just seen some real horror stories, so I'm a bit squeamish at the moment. Even my boobs, like, I don't know if I can show you without showing you. I purposefully didn't wear a bra, actually. The side's probably not a very good side, because I wanted to see if I could show the excess skinage. Ooh, nearly showed too much. Yeah, I don't know if that's really showing up too well on camera, but yeah, it's like a plucked chicken goose flesh, really weird texture to it. But it's underclothes, it's in a bra normally. Not right now. So who cares? Like, me, not right now, let's put it that way. But maybe when I'm less than 100 kilograms or 200 pounds, maybe I'm more eager to show off the hard work and show off what I've been through, and would be like, yeah, I've reached that point now where I feel like I would really want to have the surgery so that it was more noticeable, obvious as to the weight loss. But for right now, I'm not caring. Not caring. I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Not really. It's just after the Easter weekend, and I managed to not have hot cross buns or Easter eggs or my favourite elegant rabbit. This would be my first year of not having an elegant rabbit in like 30 plus years, which is actually quite mind-blowing when you think about it that way. Oh, I know what else I wanted to tell you guys. Very bad, very bad. I've been smoking again. So I've been telling you guys how I've been having some problems with my mental health in terms of feeling depressed, but also having some pretty rapid cycling moods, going up and down and all over the frickin' place, and my lows have been pretty low. So I've been trying to find some stress relieving exercises, activities, meditations, all sorts of things to help with the stress I'm feeling at work at the moment, but also the mood swings and everything that I've been having. Anyway, I don't really know why, but probably about a week and a half ago, I stupidly had a cigarette, and I've been smoking every day since. So I need to basically do what I did when I stopped smoking last year, and that's pick a date, and that date is the last day I smoke. So right now, I'm not sure what date that is. I haven't set a date yet. So that's going to be my first goal, is to set a date. And it won't be, you know, a month away or anything like that. But yeah, I've really got to get on top of what's going on with my my moods and everything. I'm now off my mood stabilizer, and I see my psychiatrist again this Friday. So we'll find out whether she would like me to increase my antidepressant, replace something that I'm on, or who knows. So yeah, we'll see what she says. Seriously considering maybe going on the pill or something and just skipping my period altogether, because I am so over PMS, which I have at the moment. Oh my God, I hate PMS. So PMS combined with some super stressful work at the moment. Like tomorrow, I've got 6 hours worth of focus groups with business representatives and team leaders from across the organisation that I work for, doing a training needs assessment for a program which I've been designing for the last few months. And I'm only going to be working on it for another week and a half before I finally move into my new job. So it's just really weird to be so intensely wrapped up in this project and emotionally committed to the outcome, but at the same time knowing that from the 1st of May I'm going to be doing a completely different role. I don't know, it's just a really strange time at the moment for me at work. Yeah. Anyway, I might leave it there. I hope you're having a good week. If you have any questions for me or comments, please do leave them below, because I really do love hearing from you guys. Tell me what's new with you. I feel a bit out of the loop because I've been away offline for 2 weeks in terms of away from YouTube. I've got a whole heap of videos I have to catch up on in terms of watching people I'm subscribed to, so it's a bit exciting. I actually saw a Where Would I Be Now video. I think a couple of people have done that video now, so I'll have to check out what that's about, and maybe I'll do that next week. Because yeah, I dread to think about where I would be now, but anyway. Okay everyone, I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!